The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He sets to fire deep. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald. And certainly one of the mainstays in this offense is the crafty veteran L. Fitz.
Love the way you phrased it. Crafty. This guy knows how to get open and catch the football.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2. Now third down. So the D-line's going to spread out. Palmer will throw.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play. And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They'll indeed go for it. Palmer, he's going to let it go again. He's got a man complete. An unbelievable play there on 4th and long. 48 yards.
And they pick up the first down on a 4th down play. I don't know if the defense relaxed because they thought maybe they'd stopped them on 3rd down, or if they just didn't protect the sticks very well. But, boy, that's a big-time pickup right there.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Get ready.
Again, it's Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And the Cardinals offense here ready to take over. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big.
And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet. Down inbounds. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll come out in the pistol. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets a tone for the offense.
Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And it's third down. And the 11 defensive starters for Arizona.
Calais Campbell is one of the tallest defensive ends in the league. Has the ability to get low and play the run, and adds excellent kick-blocking ability.
The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, and that'll bring up a fourth down. So a field goal try here on fourth down as the Falcons call on Matt Bryant. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And he missed it. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound Brandon no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Arizona. 55 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window.
And now this one's intercepted. A third interception for Palmer. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They come out here in the eye. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
He's going to let this one go deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Ryan from his end zone on third and long. Caught on the right side by Jones. Over 1,400 yards last year for Jones. Just 6 touchdowns, but, of course, he had the big 300-yard game. However, when he was blanketed with coverage, he always opens things up for other guys, doesn't he?
He does, and that's what's benefited Atlanta's offense. Other guys were able to step up. In 2016, Mohamed Sanu stepped up and had his best year as a pro. Austin Hooper, as a young tight end, really developed down the stretch. And Taylor Gabriel, who had come over as a free agent from Cleveland, he really flourished, actually led the team in touchdown catches. But there's only one Julio Jones, and you want to get the ball to him as much as possible.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over first and 10. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Paul Warlow in to make the tackle. 6 yards to go here on second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
That one was intended for John Brown. Third down here.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
To throw is Palmer. And Gresham has it left side. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On second down, Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And now a first down following that long gain. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Corey Peters coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Shift together here from the D-line. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
On the keeper, here's Ryan. They'll give him a yard on the play. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
We often hear analysts talk about a quarterback's wingspan, almost like a forward in basketball. But here's where it pays to have a long reach. They find a slight opening and are able to stick the ball forward to pick up first downs.
They go play action here on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And it's second down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. So they're operating in the red zone. So they're on that play offensively. They ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for third down. Ball on the 3, third down and goal. They run, Devontae Freeman. Only a yard there, so it brings up fourth and goal.
Partners, decision time now. I know it's still just the second quarter, but you have an opportunity to either kick the field goal or go for it and try and score a big-time touchdown. This is why the head coaches get paid the big bucks.
They come out here in the eye. They'll run it with Coleman, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Falcons will add on to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now it's Palmer. Deep drop. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. So here we go on 4th down. Palmer surveying the field. He's going to take another shot here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Remain here in the first half. More from the desert after this. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Here's Ryan to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
And he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. That is caught at the 7. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They come out here in the eye. They'll look to run with Freeman. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll try and run. Freeman. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
They'll run it. Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Here's Palmer. He's going to go for a big play downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go. But they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Now Palmer. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. So out come the Falcons now. And with great field position here, chance for some points before the break.
That's prime real estate. Just have to decide how they want to try and take their shot to try and put those points on the board.
And he's brought down after a good game. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Ryan and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And his kick is right through. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But
and my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Robert Alford. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And they're going to speed things up here. And Palmer gives to Johnson. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Grady.
Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Picked off by Robert Alford. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They'll set up the screen for Freeman, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Now it's Freeman. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 9.
3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
2nd down following the incompletion. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Here's Palmer to throw.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And quickly, they get to the line. First down and goal to go from the 7. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Let's keep him. Let's go.
Here's Ellington. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Throwing is Palmer. And it is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Ryan now off the bootleg. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And now what they want to see here, he's still down on the field. Obviously such an important part of their passing game, and the training staff, they're going to have to attend to it. Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So out now come the Cardinals. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Palmer will throw.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him. One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Caught on the right side by Jones. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I really don't think that Julio Jones could be happier right now. Plenty of catch opportunities in this game. He's converted them, and his team's winning.
And Matt Ryan's happy, too, to have Julio Jones on the other side of these.
Yeah, you know, a lot of times we talk about breaking teams down, and oftentimes it's through a running game. These two, they can break a team down through the air.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Here's Ryan to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third. Completed pass on second down. Now it's third down as the defense looks for the stop. On third down, Ryan going up top. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys are going to have the football back as the third quarter comes to an end. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Off the play fake. Here's Palmer going for the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They come up in an offset eye. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. This will be caught at the 2. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Falcons add on. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time went for it on fourth, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position. I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessary.
And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out, and the Falcons grab it. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Atlanta now coming field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And when these two are clicking, Ryan and Jones, and we've seen multiple hookups here in this one, usually they're off. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Falcons capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And now here's Ross. So a heck of a move.
Man.
And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Tough spot for the offense, 3rd and 8.
That was a long pass attempt downfield, and the ball was popped up in the air. And how come things go from really fast to almost slow motion when the ball's up in the air and the defender's unable to haul it in before it hits the ground?
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Now Palmer. And my goodness, another interception. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Getting late in the 4th now, Charles. 2-minute warning just around the corner.
Yeah, some teams just want to get to that spot, take a breath, and then come out and attack for the rest of the game.
Again, it'll be Freeman. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. On 2nd down, Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now it's Palmer backing up. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Screen play, Johnson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Ryan wants to throw it. Finding time. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
They come out with one back and three tight ends. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They go to Johnson again. And some space here. David Johnson on his way. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. A big run there by Johnson. 51 yards on the ground. They go play action here on first down. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Calais Campbell in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And they're going to speed things up here. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 250 yards on.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And Jones has it over the middle. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Ryan. This will be caught at the 2. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long and sign off from the desert.